Well, I am currently developing a research for a group of my university, where I focus on social trends and the field of business. Before that, I graduated in International Business Administration at the University Foundation Conrad Lawrence and working for 2 years in sales areas of a telecommunication company where I strengthened my skills and abilities. However, I am looking for the new challenge and the opportunity to work with a company has recognized and important as Amazon X9. I would like to work in Amazon because of the relationship they have kept innovation and customer always adjusting to the needs of this. Entering in exploring fields in e-commerce but have a great results. I am interested in improving my role contributing to the new challenge of e-commerce and inventions. On the other hand, a relative who works there has told me with enthusiasm that praising work experience he has had here. First thing that strikes me is the global focus that Amazon has and the talk of constant expansion to attractive markets for customers. But what interests me most about being able to exercise the role as manager of international affairs is the opportunity to put into practice my knowledge and skills as an international negotiator in logistics, process, innovation, and international strategies, combined with my analytical and communication skills in order to contribute to the objectives of expansion and strengthen the global reach. Some of my greatest strengths are my analytical ability in critical situations, my communication skills to build relationship and collaborate effectively. In addition to the rapid learning and adaptability in situations that require it, during the 2 years I worked in the telecommunication, and there were programs that led to organize our strategies, which required adapting to new procedures, rules, and tasks. During a time in situation where the workload was too much, I was stressed, and this caused me to disorganize my activities. But I began to take things more calmly, raising a strategy to organize my time with a record of the activities performed and those that are still in process. Also perform mental exercise, try to get fresh are in order to increase my productivity. My greatest academic achievement was to be a researcher for a rich group at my university. I have always been interested in researching things that caught my attention, and this was an enriching opportunity. There, I developed my research and emotional and experimental marketing, making an article and reach conference and another university that result in the free spread of 15 reach more, achieving my objectives. Another achievement was during my work in the previous company. It was a requirement to establish links with the telecommunications sector of Argentina. So I led a small team of people. I have the task of creating strategies to reach an agreement and communicate it with the people there. In the end, we managed to establish the relationship had reached a trade agreement by the companies. One occasion, we were asked for a report on the assessment of a new project. This was done in teams. However, two former co-workers stopped contributed ideas, opinions, and designated from the report, which meant a conflict for the process of the activity and delaying use with time despite the anger that the situation causes. We did not stop the achievement of your goal, so we resumed the work, performing several tasks to replace tasks that were unsure of the other two people, and we management to get the reports in the best way possible. A good leader is someone who knows how to listen to others, taking into account the different opinions they may have, recognize their mistakes, and guide our team in the best way to achieve the proposed objectives. On one occasion, we have to make the delivery of some catalogs in teams by areas. However, no one of my team had an opinion about how it was the best way to organize use. And there was no good communication at that time, but I decided to take the initiative and gather everyone to talk about that, what was going to be done. I also divided the activities that needed to be done and assigned them to each one, asking if they were comfortable with that what they were going to do. Finally, everyone agreed at we management to perform the work correctly. When I started working, I have the task of sending some data about the record that was made in that month of calls. However, I mistakenly took the data that did not correspond. This caused that some indicator that have to be represented to managers with wrong. I commented the mistake to my boss, assuming my responsibility and explaining the situation. Fortunately, there was still time to correct it, but he also gave my suggestions so that this would not happen again. After this, I began to rectify and to consult with him if I had any doubts about the work I have to do. Well, I think that remembering the proposed goals help to alleviate a stressful situation. Besides a positive attitude, encourage others to move forward, and as director of international affairs, my goal would be to maintain a good communication with the teams in order to have a better collaboration among all. One of my interests in the piano, I have been learning more about these instruments, taking lessons and doing some constant exercise to improve. Besides, I love to go out my friends to new place, to try new foods or do some activities. Many times I organize a plan and we make some buckets in order to live good experience whenever we can. The truth is that at this the moment I am not interested in it, but I am interested in developing my career and professional. I care about reaching my goals and surprising myself every day. And my old job, I manage a list of daily objectives, which motivate me to continue with my work, no matter how difficult the situation was. A way I did not reach 100% of this, I began to strive ever more. On the other hand, I am motivated to work with an active, creative, and innovative team. And this is why the role of international affairs manager attracts me a lot. I consider myself successful. I managed to finish my professional career despite some economic problems with a very good average. I also managed to develop my reach and receive a certificate that contributed to my career. There were complicated moments during the career related to my old job. However, with the collaboration of my family and some college, I managed to organize my time and move forward everything. This position at Amazon is very important to me because in 5 years I would like to be involved in more projects as an international business manager and explore new areas in order to learn more and gain experience in what e-commerce is all about, and I know I have the opportunity to do that here.